Hello there, comic book fans. Here I am back for another week to show off my pull list haul. I got 9 comics this week. Pretty big week, including 2 number ones. But it was only a $1 and a $3 number ones. Only $4 extra. That's not so bad. But first we'll start off with X-O Man-O-War number 38. Which annoys me because it's a 48-page special that's $5, I think. Where is it? Price on there. $5. I really... You know what? I don't want a $5 X-O Man-O-War. I ended up with it. Just because it's on my pull list as normal, but I don't think X-O Man-O-War is worth $5. So this might just be getting dropped soon, just because that annoyed the hell out of me. I mean, it's extra big, but I don't care. I don't need a comic with extra filler in the back. It just annoyed me that 48-page special, which I'm sure it's not that special because that's the way these extra large comic books are these days. They just put a couple of 8-page stories in the back that are generally not very good. But anyway, X-O Man-O-War number 38. And next comes Grant Morrison's 18 Days, Issue 1. And this is the one that was $1. So what the heck? I mean, I'll pick up an Issue 1 for $1. I'm not a huge Grant Morrison fan, but I like some of his stuff. I have zero idea what this is about. I haven't even heard of it, but I saw it on someone else's YouTube video who picked it up yesterday, and I can't remember who, but they also didn't know anything it was about, and nor that it was $1. But it doesn't seem so exciting. It looks like a lot of scenery. But anyway, I'll give it a read, see how it is. Then we have 8 House number 1 Arclight. I saw this show up in a whole bunch of people's videos. It's the only reason I knew it existed. See that? YouTube will let you know when new comics are coming out. Looked okay. I wasn't terribly interested in it, just seeing it in other people's videos, but it was a $2.99 book, so I was like, you know what, for $2.99 I'll give it a chance. We'll see how it is. Arclight, 8 House number 1 Arclight, I'll let you know if it makes the cut or not. And here we go with Satellite Sam, issue number 15. I think I'm the only one I see on YouTube picking this one up, and this is the last issue. Matt Fraction, Howard Chaykin, story of the early days of television. Adult supervision required, because this is an adult comic. It's got nudity and sexual situations in it. But I've been enjoying this one. Like I said, it's wrapping up now. Chaykin's got a new series coming out at the end of the summer. We'll see what that one's about. But until then, I also just noticed as color at the end of it. That spoiler alert: the television industry moves from New York to California. In case you didn't know that, it's got color at the end. I guess that's to emphasize the movement to L.A. But anyway, Satellite Sam's been a good read. I've enjoyed it. Outkast, number 10. We got 10 issues of this already? Wow, time flies. I've liked the last 2 issues. After a slow, I think it was a few issues ago, it was a really slow issue. But then it's picked up since then. I've been enjoying it thoroughly. Like the Kirkman writing, like the Azaceta artwork. Outkast is rounding out into a good solid book. And it's a $2.99 book, so give it a read. And next we have No Mercy number 4. I've really liked issues 2 and 3. 1 was a little slow, but the stakes really get upped in 2 and 3 as a lot of our original party of these students off on a little Peace Corps type adventure down in South or Central America, end up in a bus crash, coyotes after them, no way to contact help so far, and in a lot of trouble. It's I love Carla Speed McNeil's artwork. Alex DeCampi's been doing a good job on the writing. Like I said, the first issue of this I was a little lukewarm on. 2 and 3 I enjoyed thoroughly. I expect to like 4 a lot too. Next we have the Imperium number 6. This is the Valiant book I like the most. It's full of... It's the story of that right there, Harada, who's the villain. It's the story of him trying to take over the world, basically. But he's, it's not as black and white as you would think, because he actually wants to help the world. And he's fighting a lot of corrupt powers, but he, does it in a way where he's a he's a villain. But it's a good story. This is one where I think this is the caper part of the story, where he and his guys are going into the main headquarters of the people who are fighting him to try and steal some technology. A MacGuffin type story, but it's good nonetheless. I enjoy the Imperium. And then we have Deadly Class number 14. One of my favorites. Last issue is a bit of a shocker. All sorts of stuff came to head. Love the Wes Craig artwork. A lot of the chickens came home to roost. Is that how you say it? I don't live on a farm. Of the Deadly Class of kids who are at some school for assassins and are mixed up in all sorts of trouble. A couple of our lead characters. This is one I just enjoyed thoroughly. It's one I picked up on a lark, the first issue, because I wasn't enamored with the concept, but the execution has been so good that it's one of my favorites now. So check out Deadly Class. And here comes the Wicked and the Divine, issue 12. I don't even want to flip through this one because there was a big cliffhanger at the end of last issue, and I don't want to spoil it for myself or anyone there. But it's got this weird flip book cover thing going on, where it's got the same thing on the front and the back, and no UPC code. Much to the frustration of the guy trying to scan the UPC code at the comic shop. But Wicked, like I said, Wicked and the Divine last issue was the issue that made everybody say "Oh my G," and OMG. There we go. I'm hip. I'm young. Woohoo! OMG and shake their fist at the comic. We'll see what this issue has to offer. And here's the piece of crap freebie junk that'll be lying around for a little while that I got at the comic shop today. What a battle standee instructions. So I guess these are battle standees. Neat little freebies that they're given away to promote Secret Wars. Just a whole bunch of little... I guess you can stand them on your battle map that they gave out a few weeks ago. Completely silly. I've got no use for it whatsoever, but what the heck, I sometimes like these promotional items. And finally, we'll give you a look at some of my background art. What do we got here? This is a figure, undated. I think these are from... There was a date on the other one that was 2008. I can't remember. I can't remember. I may have made little paintings out of these. I recognize the figure, but I can't remember what I did with it. Sort of a mod art one. And then this one, I think this was just a drawing I did that I never turned into anything. Lots of my spirals. That looks like a Terry Moore influenced face with that little turned up nose there. I don't usually draw profiles like that. And finally, we have one of these all over busy ones. Lots of shapes, lots of colors. Once again, I don't know if I ever finished this one. I don't think I ever made a print out of it, but I like it. I sometimes do these very busy little pieces that are kind of fun. So there you go. You guys all have a good week out there, and we'll catch you next week.